Namaste all my dear students. Myself Anand, lecturer in physics. Dear students, once again welcome back you all to Dodda Papa online live classes. Dear students, in the previous classes from lecture number 1 to lecture number 5, I already discussed about the introduction part of the motion in a straight line, and I already talked about the rectilinear motion, two-dimensional motion, and a three-dimensional motion, and also discussed about the speed and the types of the speed, and also talk about the velocity, types of the velocity. Dear students, in this class I am going to discuss about uniform motion, uniform and uniform motion. So what is this mean? Uniform motion means what? Assumption: a body moving along a straight line or straight path. So that body covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. So that we call it as a uniform motion. So what is that? A body or object. A body or object, a body or object moving with the uniform motion, uniform motion, uniform motion. If it covers, if it covers, if it covers equal distance, equal distance in equal intervals of time, equal intervals of time, so that is said to have uniform motion. So what is that? A body or object moving with the uniform motion if it covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. Assumption: a car moving on a straight road, in every second it covers a 5 meter. A car, assumption, this is a position A, this is a position B. So from position A to the B, so every second if a car covers a distance 5 meters. So I am going to show the graphically. I am show graphically. So take y-axis as a distance and x-axis as a time. So this is a reference point O. So this is a distance in a meter, distance in meter, distance in meter, time in a second here. So here 5 meter, 10 meter, 15 meter, 20 meter, like this. Along axis time 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second. Assumption: from the origin, the car will start moving from the position A. It covers every second 5 meter. For first second it covers a 5 meter. It covers a 5 meter. And this next second it covers a 10 second. Sorry, 10 meter. And next second it covers a 15 meter. It means a body is moving with a constant speed. So I will say it is a 5 meter per second. 5 meter per second. A body is moving with a constant speed. It is a 5 meter per second. So graph will be straight line. So this is the uniform motion. A body or object moving with the uniform motion if it covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, so that we call it as a uniform motion. Then what is the non-uniform motion? And what is the non-uniform motion? Non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. So again, here a body or object moving with the non-uniform motion, or another name it is a variable motion. A body or object, a body or object, a body or object moving with moving with moving with the variable motion. Variable motion. Variable motion. If it covers if it covers unequal distance, covers unequal distance unequal distance in equal intervals of time, in equal intervals of time, intervals of time. Suppose, now assumption, a body or object moving with the variable motion, as name indicated, it's variable if it covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time. So this is for the uniform motion. So here I am going to show the graph for a non-uniform motion. Again, y-axis is taken as a distance in meter, and x-axis is taken as a time. Suppose now, so here I will take the position 8, I will take the B here, I will take a position C here, and position D here. So here I am going to take the distance 5, 7, 10, 12, here 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 5 second, sorry 4 second. Now a body start moving from position A to the position B. Assumption it is a 5 meter. A body is moving, the first second it covers a 5 meter, and in the next second it covers a 7 meter. It covers a 7 meter, and next second it covers a 10 meter, and again the next second it covers a 12 meter. So it means a body is moving with the variable motion or non-uniform motion. So a body or object moving with the variable motion if it covers unequal distance. Here 5, 7, 10, 12, we are the unequal distance in equal intervals of time, so that we call it as a non-uniform motion. These things I already discussed in the previous classes. So next move to the acceleration. So what is the acceleration? So if you know the velocity means the rate of displacement with respect to the time, we call it as a velocity. If body is a non-uniform velocity means, so that we call it as a acceleration. Okay. Okay, dear students, acceleration. So acceleration means what? So velocity means the rate of displacement with respect to the time. We call it as a velocity. So uniform velocity means what? A body or object moving with a uniform velocity if it covers equal displacement in equal intervals of time. So that we call it as a uniform velocity. Non-uniform velocity means a body is moving with a non-uniform velocity or variable velocity if it covers unequal displacements in equal intervals of time. So that we call it as the non-uniform velocity. If the body is non-uniform velocity means, so that time we call it as a acceleration. We call it as a acceleration. So what is the acceleration means what? So acceleration means the rate of the rate of the rate of changes, the rate of change in the rate of change its velocity, change its velocity, change its velocity with respect to the time, with the respect to the time, with respect to the time, with respect to the time. So we call it as a acceleration. The rate of change of the rate of change of its velocity with respect to the time, we call it as a acceleration. So what is this mean? The rate of change of its velocity with respect to the time. So again I will give the example for this one. Acceleration means what? Rate of change of its velocity. So assumption, here position A, here position B. A body covers a distance. Assumption, a body is moving with a 20 meter per second. 20 meters per second. Again, a body is B to the C, moving with a 30 meter per second. 30 meter per second. So from A to the B, a body is moving with a constant velocity, and suddenly it changes the velocity 20 meter per second to 30 meter per second. So here the changes the velocity, change in the velocity, change in the velocity with respect to the time, we call it as an acceleration. We call it as an acceleration. So what is the SI unit of acceleration? So first I am going to write the formula of the acceleration. So acceleration, so acceleration is equal to change in the velocity, change in velocity divided by time interval, time interval, time interval. So this is the acceleration. Acceleration is equal to change in the velocity by time interval. What is the SI unit of acceleration? SI unit of acceleration. SI unit of acceleration. So here the formula is there, change in the velocity. So velocity, SI unit of velocity is a meter per second, meter per second, and here time SI unit is a second. Now I am going to this numerator, I am going to take the denominator. So then the SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square, meter per second square. The dimension formula of the acceleration, dimensional formula of dimensional formula of acceleration is, the dimension formula of acceleration is, so here change in the velocity I will write here. The dimension formula of the velocity, the dimension formula of the velocity is m to the power 0 L to the power 1 t to the power minus 1. This is the dimension formula of the velocity divided by dimensions of t. So here I am going to take this denominator term to the numerator. So that time the dimension formula of the acceleration is 0 dimension in mass, 1 dimension in length, and a minus 2 dimension in time. So this is the dimensional formula of the acceleration. This is the dimension formula of the acceleration. Dear students, if the velocity is if the velocity is increasing means the time the acceleration is positive. If velocity is a decreasing means so the time the acceleration of the body is a negative. So what is that? What is that? The positive, the acceleration is positive. The acceleration is positive when the acceleration is positive is its acceleration is a increase or its velocity is a increasing. The acceleration is a positive when is velocity is increasing. Velocity is increasing. Velocity is a increasing. If next the acceleration is negative. The acceleration is negative when the velocity is a decreasing. Velocity is a decreasing. Velocity is a decreasing. So keep in your mind these two notes. If the velocity is increasing means the time the acceleration of the body is a positive. If the velocity of the body is decreasing means the time the acceleration of the body is a decreasing. So the decreasing velocity is also called as a retardation. So what is that? What is that? The also we call it the decreasing velocity. We also call it as a retardation. Retardation. If the velocity is a decreasing means we also call it as a retardation. So acceleration is a vector quantity or a scalar quantity. So acceleration is a both have magnitude as well as a direction. So acceleration is a vector quantity. Acceleration is a vector quantity because vector quantity it's have both magnitude as well as a directions. The directions of the acceleration is as the same that of velocity. So Ketan, what is the directions of the acceleration is? It means acceleration of the directions of the acceleration is as same that of the velocity. So this is about the acceleration. So acceleration means rate of change of velocity with respect to the time. We call it as a accelerations. So next move to the types of acceleration. Okay, the first one, uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. So what is uniform acceleration? So you know acceleration means change in velocity with respect to the time we call it as a acceleration. So uniform acceleration means that is a constant acceleration. First I will give the example for this one. Assumption from Gulbarga to from Kalburgi to Bangalore. From Kalburgi to the Bangalore have a distance 1000 kilometer. 1000 kilometer. From Kalburgi to Bangalore, a distance 1000 kilometer. Suppose now we are traveling from Kalburgi to Bangalore. So in a first hour, in a 1 hour, in the first hour, you cover the 100 meter, sorry, 100 kilometer. In a first hour, you cover the 100 kilometer distance. And the next hour, in the next hour, and in 1 hour cover 200 kilometer. Here a body moving with the 100 meter per second, 100 kilometer per second. Here 100 kilometer per second, 100 kilometer per second assumption, sorry, 100 kilometer per hour. So in first hour, in the next hour a body covers a distance 200 kilometer in a 1 hour. So here body moving with the 200 kilometer per hour. It suddenly increases its velocity from 100 kilometer to 200 kilometer. So it means a change in the velocity from 100 to 200 kilometer. Next in 1 hour, suddenly body increases velocity from 200 kilometer to 300 kilometer. So again here increase the its velocity from 200 to 300 kilometer in 1 hour. The first hour it covers a 100 kilometer. In the first second hour it covers a 200 kilometer. In the next 1 hour it covers a 300 kilometer per hour. 300 kilometer per hour. So what is the velocity means? Sorry, what is the acceleration means? The rate of change of velocity with respect to the time. So here with respect to the time the body will be changing the velocity. So this we call it as a uniform acceleration. This we call it as a uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration means a body or object, a body or object, a body or object moving with the uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. If it covers, if it covers, if it covers, if its velocity, sorry, a body or object moving with the uniform acceleration, if its velocity, if its velocity changes equal amounts. So if its velocity changes, a body or object moving with the uniform acceleration, if its velocity changes, if its velocity changes equal amounts, amounts in equal intervals of time, equal interval of time, equal interval of time. This is we call it as a uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration means a body or object moving with the uniform acceleration if its velocity changes in equal amounts in equal intervals of time. So this we call it as a uniform accelerations. So it means uniform acceleration means magnitude as well as the directions of the body is remains same. So in this case, the best example for an object under falling freely, freely falling body, so under the gravity to the near the earth surfaces. So here uh, the acceleration of the body is the magnitude of the acceleration of the body is a 9.8 meter per second square, and the directions of the acceleration is the uh, vertically downward. So uniform motion means magnitude as well as the direction is the same, and in these cases a falling freeing body near to the surface of the earth, in this case the magnitude of the acceleration is a 9.8 meter per second square, and the directions of the body is vertically downward. This is about the uniform accelerations. And non-uniform acceleration means what? A body or object moving with the non-uniform accelerations. If it changes velocity equal amounts in magnitude or a direction or a both, so that we call it as a non-uniform accelerations. So next come to the average accelerations. Next come to the average acceleration. Next come to the average acceleration. Average acceleration. Average acceleration. Average acceleration. So average acceleration means what? So how we are going to calculate the average accelerations? So average acceleration means change in velocity. Change in velocity, or the ratio of change in velocity to the time taken or time interval. Time taken. Time taken. The ratio of change in velocity to the time taken or time interval, we call it as a average acceleration. So average acceleration is equal to change in velocity, change in velocity divided by time interval. So this is, we call it as a average acceleration. So how average acceleration? So change in the velocity divided by time taken or a time interval, we call it as a average accelerations. So one thing I forgot to discuss, acceleration is also written as acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Initial velocity divided by time. So here u is the initial velocity. Initial velocity and v is the final velocity. Final velocity. So final velocity minus initial velocity. V minus u divided by t. Here t is the time interval. Also written in the form of acceleration. It is the time. So is acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by t. U is the initial velocity, v is the final velocity, t is the time here. So what is the average velocity? Sorry, what is the average acceleration? So average acceleration means change in velocity with divided by time interval, we call it as a average acceleration. I will do a numerical, then only you understood about the average acceleration. So what is that? Okay, dear students, an example for the average acceleration. Average acceleration. So, a car travels in the positive x directions. Here, the motion of the car in the positive x direction at a 20 meter per second. He given solution given. So what he said, a car travels in the positive x directions. So motion of the body in the positive x direction at a 20 meter per second. At a 20 meter per second. So he given initial velocity. So initial velocity is how much he given? 20 meter per second. And needs to pass a truck. Needs to pass a truck. The car's velocity is increased to 25 meter per second in 2 seconds. Find the average acceleration of that car. So assumption here, a car moving on a positive x direction, initial velocity of that car is a 20 meter per second. And suppose assumption, a car is moving in this direction. In this direction, assumption. So similarly, another way, another truck is coming from the in this direction. So suppose here is the truck, here is the car. Suddenly we need to pass this truck. So suddenly that car increased from 20 meter per second to 25 meter per second. So the final velocity is given, v is equal to 25 meter per second. In a 2 seconds, is also given, suddenly increased its velocity from 20 meter per second to 25 meter per second in a 2 seconds. He is given the t 2 second. 2 second. So find the average acceleration of the car. So we are going to calculate here. Given the formula, car changes the velocity. So change in the velocity is equal to so final velocity minus initial velocity. So final velocity minus initial velocity, final velocity already given, v is equal to how much? 25 meter per second minus 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. So how much you got? 5 meter per second. So what we are going to find out here, average acceleration of the car. So you know the formula, average acceleration is equal to average acceleration is equal to change in the velocity. So delta v, it means change in the velocity divided by t. So delta t, change in the time. So change in the time also find out here. So I will take here t1 as a final time, t2 as a initial time. So initial time is a 0, final time is a 2. So here 0 minus 2. So you got 2 meter per second. So time is delta is a 2 meter 2 second. So delta t is a 2 second. So delta v by delta t is equal to change in the velocity how much? 5 meter second divided by time is a 2 seconds. So we got 2.5 meter per second. So it means what? 2.5 meter per second square. So this is the average acceleration of the that given car. So this is the average acceleration of the car. In these cases, the car is increasing in every second 2.5 meter per second. This is the acceleration of that given car. So this is the example for the average accelerations. Okay, dear students, I am going to end the class. So remaining things I will discuss in the next class. Until then, thank you.